Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Mecha Doll. Thanks for the suggestion, Mecha Doll. You asked, how do instant noodles last for years? If you've ever reached for a pack of noodles that's been chilling in your pantry for way longer than you care to admit, you might have wondered, how is this still good? Today, we're unraveling the science behind why instant noodles can sit on shelves for years without turning into a soggy mess. From deep frying to preservatives to airtight packaging, we're going to break it all down. So, if you've ever wondered about the shelf life of your favorite instant meal, stick around as we crack open the mystery of why instant noodles last longer than most of your leftovers. Right here on Explaining Everything. Instant noodles are the snack that keeps on giving. We all know them as a quick and easy meal, often eaten when we're too tired to cook or when our wallets are feeling a little thin. But one thing that truly stands out about these noodles is their ability to last for years without going bad. While most food will spoil after a few months, some instant noodle packets have a shelf life of 2 to 3 years. This isn't just a minor feat, it's a full-blown survival strategy for your pantry. So, how does this magical noodle withstand the test of time? Well, the answer lies in how they're made. Instant noodles undergo a process that removes most of the moisture, making them a lot less prone to bacteria, mold, and other spoiling agents. And this simple trick, drying them out, is the backbone of their long shelf life. Air, moisture, and bacteria. These three villains are the enemies of most foods. Air causes oxidation. Moisture encourages bacteria growth, and bacteria, well, they just ruin everything. Instant noodles, however, are designed to fight these villains head-on. By deep frying or steaming the noodles to remove most of the moisture, manufacturers ensure that the noodles themselves won't spoil. The absence of moisture makes it incredibly difficult for bacteria to grow, giving the noodles a much longer shelf life than, say, a fresh bowl of pasta. It's basically like dehydration, but for your noodles and without the sad, raisin-like texture. Okay, we've talked about the noodles themselves, but we can't ignore the magic behind the seasoning packet. It's not just a packet of flavor. It's a finely crafted preservation tool. Sodium is the main preservative here, and it's not just there for taste. It helps to prevent bacterial growth and keeps the noodles from deteriorating quickly. Some instant noodle brands even use so much sodium that it could probably double as an emergency salt lick for a herd of cows. But sodium doesn't work alone. There are also antioxidants and other preservatives like BHA, butylated hydroxyanisole, and BHT, butylated hydroxytoluene, thrown in to keep fats from turning rancid. These preservatives are the unsung heroes that make sure your noodles don't become a greasy, flavorless mess. They're like the bodyguards of your noodles, keeping them safe from the bad guys of the food world. Now that we've got the noodles and preservatives covered, let's talk packaging. When you open a pack of instant noodles, you'll notice that the bag is tightly sealed. This isn't just to keep your noodles from flying all over the place. It's a method of preservation in itself. The packaging plays a huge role in extending the shelf life of instant noodles. Most noodle packs are vacuum sealed or at least tightly closed to keep out moisture, air, and light. Without these protective elements, the noodles would spoil much faster, and that seasoning packet would lose its power. So while you're unwrapping your noodles, remember that the wrapper is like a superhero cape, protecting your noodles from the evil forces of the outside world. You might be thinking, okay, that's cool and all, but do they really last for years? The short answer is yes, technically they do. The noodles themselves can remain perfectly edible for quite some time, often years, because they don't contain enough moisture to go bad. However, the seasoning is another matter. As time passes, the seasoning packets lose their potency. The oils and spices inside the packet can degrade, making the flavor less intense or even a little stale. So while the noodles are safe to eat long after the expiration date, the experience might not be the same as when you first opened them. Think of it like an old candy bar. It's still technically chocolate, but the texture and flavor might not be as fresh. The noodles themselves will fill you up and satisfy your hunger, but don't expect the same flavor punch from that seasoning after it's been hanging out for a few years. So, what's the secret to the incredible shelf life of instant noodles? It's a combination of clever manufacturing techniques, preservatives, and top-notch packaging. Together, all of these elements make instant noodles the ultimate survival food, ready to sit on your shelf for months, if not years, without giving up on you. Instant noodles are a true marvel of food engineering. They're simple, affordable, and have a shelf life that puts most of your other pantry items to shame. So next time you grab a pack of noodles from the back of your cupboard, just remember, that packet's been working hard to stay fresh for you. If you enjoyed this video, or if you just now realized your pantry is stocked with 5-year-old noodles, be sure to hit like and subscribe. And hey, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.